Welcome or welcome back to the Budgeting Budgie. On this channel, I'm sharing our journey to becoming debt-free. My content includes weekly and monthly budgets, as well as check-ins, sinking funds, and debt updates. If this sounds like content that you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on this video. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to go through our goals and what I call our focus for 2023. Pregnant and expecting our first child in April of 2023. So our goals this year do revolve around that quite a bit. Sorry, we'll just have to tilt you to the side to right. Okay, so our first goal is to only buy gifts we have the money for. So basically this one is quite self-explanatory. So what happened in 2022 is we went well over our sinking fund for gift giving and events. So basically at the moment we do consider this a debt, and I want to get this cleared by January to have a fresh start. So next year we're only doing $50 a week. In 2022 we spent over $8,500 on gift giving. So that's why this is number one priority. Okay, and our second goal is to save for unpaid maternity leave. So this does have a minimum amount. So this actually has a monetary value of $5,720. And this also would be not including the 100 envelope challenge. Reason for that being is with the 100 envelope challenge and the money that we have currently saved, we're still a little bit short, but not too bad. So meaning I think we're only short about $700 and something. So if we do get any extra money throughout the year, then this is something that we would look at putting those extra funds towards. So all this year, so for the year 2023, I will be paid. So that will either be via work, through working full-time because I am still working, or maternity leave through work, or paid parental leave through the Australian government. So I actually don't start my unpaid leave until 2024. So I have all year to save up towards this, and that will also give me a good indicator of what I have at the end of the year, how much time I can actually take, which is unpaid. And then goal number 3 for this year would be to make an extra. So this also has a monetary value, $2,992. And this is to make up for shortfall in annual budget. So if you did watch my annual budget, I will leave a link in the cards above. So basically when I did our budget for 2023, we had a shortfall of $2,992. So basically that's one of our goals this year, is to make that extra amount in order for our budget to balance. Okay, so then our fourth goal for this year is to be consistent, I think I spelled that wrong, that's all right, with budgeting and YouTube. So basically I want to keep myself accountable, and the main way I see myself doing that is not only by budgeting but by posting on YouTube, because then that way you are all my accountability partners, and that will absolutely keep me in check. So when I say consistent with YouTube, so I'll just put here, because I am having my first child, I don't know what it's like, but I'll say with YouTube, even in the first few weeks, maybe a couple of months, YouTube would be at least 2 videos a week. So I'm hoping that as a minimum until I find a flow is a good goal to strive towards. Okay, so these are our goals for 2023. Only buy gifts we have the money for. Save for unpaid maternity leave, which is commencing in 2024. So hopefully I can work up till I'm pretty much due, and that will make sure that I receive my full-time work paycheck, as well as maternity leave and also government paid parental leave throughout 2023. And then I'll just need to save $5,720 on top of the 100 envelope challenge, and anything above that is an absolute bonus. And that way, at the end of 2023, I can let work know when they can expect me back, because they are quite flexible with that arrangement. Our third goal is to make an extra $2,992 this year. Because I worked the public holiday on Tuesday, I've already got some money going towards that, so we don't even have to make this entire amount already, which is absolutely amazing. And that's just to make up for the shortfall in our annual budget. And then our fourth and final goal is to be consistent with budgeting and YouTube. Okay, so now down to our focus. So basically this is a place where I can come back to and just refresh my mind what we're working towards this year. So our first focus point will be to only make minimum payments on debt. So I am notorious for chucking extra money towards debt. However, debt isn't our focus for 2023, or it's not in our goals. However, saving up for my unpaid maternity leave and making up that extra almost $3,000 for the shortfall in our annual budget is our main focus this year, not paying off debt. So I do have an exception here. Exception is because I hate cents and rando looking numbers. So our exception is our mortgage to round number. So that doesn't really make sense. However, when our mortgage interest is charged, I am allowing myself to put up to $100 if we have it, in order to get that to a round number, because we do have two separate mortgage accounts. So one houses 20% of our mortgage and the other houses 80%. So that gives me $50 for each of them to get them to the nearest $50, if that makes sense. Okay, and then our second focus will be preparing for mortgage increase, which is going to take effect in March 23. So we're currently on fixed interest for 80% of our mortgage, and that's going to go to variable as of the 20th of March 2023. So what I want to do is just keep an eye on our spending and everything up until that point. And sorry to jump back, but with this one, only make minimum payments on debt. That won't include the renovation loan, because the renovation loan would cost us $450 a week, thereabouts, to maintain, because we do have to make a $1,500 payment every month. I just want that out of the way to get $450 back into our budget. So yeah, the second focus point is preparing for mortgage increase. Our third focus point is save for maternity leave. So that's just making sure that that stays as a priority. Even though it is up here in our goals, we just need to remind ourselves that it is a massive priority. And the fourth one is to cover shortfall. So basically what that is, or this place is, when we receive extra money, I can come here and see exactly where it needs to go. I'm so sorry, I'm unsure what happened to the footage. However, it all got corrupted. So I just thought I'd come and try and do a voiceover for once. So I do apologize that there's no movement at the end of this video. However, I do hope that you really enjoyed, and I do hope that you will stick with me throughout 2023 and follow my journey. Thank you very much for watching if you've watched this far, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. And please have a happy and safe New Year's, and I'll see you in 2023.